Hey, good morning, family. It's Reggie Pegues, the Prospering Dad, and it's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. Hope you guys are having a great week thus far. I hope that things are coming together. I hope that you set some real goals, some achievable goals that you can reach. I don't want them to be, don't set them too low, but you want them to stretch you. Hope that you're making progress each and every day in your lives. As always, if you're on YouTube and you're following me now on Facebook, I want you guys to allow me to acknowledge people in real time as they come on. As I see this morning, good morning, William Sneed. Good morning to my cousin out in Michigan. I believe he is, Dennis R. Pegues. Good morning. Thank you for joining. And type in the comments for me. Do me a favor, type in the comments. Let me know where you are viewing from. Type hashtag live or hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. So today, we're going to discuss there's no such thing as someday. There's no such thing as someday. There's Monday, there's Tuesday, there's Wednesday, there's Thursday, there's Friday, there's Saturday, there's Sunday. But there's no such thing as someday. I want you to ask yourself the question, why do we keep putting things off? Why do we keep putting it off? Why do we keep saying, well, you know, if there's something that we know that we need to do today, we say, well, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. Hey, good morning, Clara. Or I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it the next day. Why do we keep putting things off? Well, I'll submit to you this morning that one of the reasons why we put things off is because whatever it is that we want to pursue, we first and foremost have to believe that we deserve it. See, when we cloud ourselves with uncertainty, when we have the mindset that, and a lot of people don't know this because this is a very subtle subconscious thing that we do to ourselves. We have and give ourselves the impression that if I don't make a decision, then I can't be wrong. Good morning, Tony Woods. Good morning. Good to see you. So if we don't make a decision and we shroud ourselves in uncertainty and we don't make a decision, then I don't have to own what it is. I don't have to be responsible. And if you watched my video Monday, if you missed it, you can go on my wall and catch Monday's video. We talked about mistakes. We talked about not being afraid to make a mistake. So subconsciously, if we don't make a decision, then that means that I don't have to be responsible for a choice, and then I don't have to be responsible and take ownership if it doesn't work out. Make sense? So we put things off. I was a big violator of this fact. I used to always put things off. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. You know, I'll do it later. You know, I know that I need to work out, but I'll work out tomorrow. Or, you know, there's this project that I need to work on, and I'll do it tomorrow. But what if I told you that tomorrow never comes? What if I told you by pushing it back, keep delaying what it is that you need to take care of, that you are missing out on your blessing, or you're missing out on an opportunity, or you're missing out on the thing that you really need? One of the things that I've learned through my mentors, coaching, and my personal development is that, and I teach this to my daughter, the worst, when you're going after something, the worst that could happen is the response or the answer that you get back is no. That's as bad as it can get. No. The word no has never killed anybody. It never really has. But we'll put stuff off. And you need to ask yourself, if there's something that you need to do in your life, if there's something that you have been putting off, if there's something that you've been not addressing in your life, you need to ask yourself why. Why am I still at this job that I know that doesn't make me happy, and I keep putting out applications looking for another opportunity? Why am I still in this toxic relationship, knowing that this person is no good for me? And not that I necessarily need to find another person to replace this person, but I need to take action today to begin to take myself out of this situation. Why do I keep putting off my dream? Why do I keep putting off the thing that I really want to do most? I was a victim of all of those things. Of all those things. I was working a job that I really didn't enjoy. I had to travel 2.5 hours a day with my daughter. My daughter was sleeping more on public transportation than she slept on her own bed. And I actually worked for some really terrible bosses. And not until I took responsibility of self and said, hey, look, you know what? I'm the only one that can change this. I can't keep putting this off. I can't keep saying, I'll do this tomorrow. I'll take care of this tomorrow. I'll start looking tomorrow. I'll start creating an opportunity for myself tomorrow. Only when I decided to take responsibility for myself, understanding the factors and saying, hey, nobody else is going to do this for me, that I realized that tomorrow never comes if we keep pushing it off. We have to learn to live in the present, live in the moment, live in the right now. Those of you who are listening to me now and those of you who listen to the replay, you're in the moment right now. You made a choice. You made a decision that you're going to watch this live today, that you're going to take time out of your day and you're going to listen to what it is that I have to say, what I have to share. So we got to live in the moment. Our minds, as wonderful and magnificent as they are, because they're really set up to be a defense mechanism, we spend more time and energy looking at what could be a possible threat. And then that translates into negativity. It translates into what can harm me. That's going to harm me. Or, I don't like this or whatever. And we spend a vast majority of our time thinking that way. But when you learn to control your thoughts, when you learn to realize that you get to control what it is that you think, you get to control what it is that you say, you get to control how you live, you get to control your responses. When you start effectively doing that day in and day out, and trust me, it's a skill. It's a skill. It's something that we have to learn and develop because for some reason it's not something that actually comes natural. Think about yourself. Think about your thought process. Think about being more in touch with you and being aware of what it is that you think about. What is it that you say? What is it that you do? Examine your life right now. Examine everything that's around you right now. Examine the people that you're hanging out with. There's a saying that if you look at the 5 or 6 people that you are around consistently, and this includes your children, because you help model and shape who they are. You help to shape that atmosphere around them. If you look at good morning, Deborah, how you doing? I hope that you're feeling better. I hope that you're feeling better. You're in my prayers. When you look at the 5 or 6 people that are around you, when you look at that, you can basically tell where you're going to be in the next 5 years. So you got to live in the moment. And living in the moment, one of the things that I've learned and one of the things that has helped me so much over the last, I can't tell you, at least the last 5 or 6 years, and it helps to progress and it helps to make me feel lighter. It helps to give me strength when things want to go left, when how I manage things. I was on a conversation last night with a great friend of mine, a colleague, and she was also doing a live, and she asked us a subject. We were having a discussion about poverty, and we were talking about how poverty is a learned behavior. But the awesome thing is we can change that. But how many people, how many of you that are listening to me right now are not living financially the way that you want to live, and opportunities have come to you and you kept putting it off? You kept saying that, I'll do it someday. Be honest with yourself. So when we live in the moment, one of the things that we have to do is we have to have a tremendous amount of gratitude, regardless of our health, regardless of our finances, regardless of our relationships. There is something each and every day that we can be grateful for. How about starting with the fact that you're still here? You know how many thousands of people didn't get to see today? That's what I always find fascinating with people, where they say, well, you know what, I'm not a morning person. And my response to people is, keep saying that. One day you won't be. So learn to live in the moment. Learn to be gracious. Learn to have gratitude about everything. I've learned to be so thankful. A lot of us, we utter the words that, I'm so thankful. But it's not reflective in your life. It's not reflective in your stance. It's not reflective in the way that you present yourself. So you got to learn to live in the moment. And lastly, we got to stop making excuses. When I began to tackle this one, things began to turn around. Because one of the reasons why we say, someday, one of the reasons why we say someday is that we make excuses. Well, I can't do it today because I have this, and this. I can't do it today because, little Johnny's got, basketball practice. I can't do it today because my job wants me to do this. I can't. Stop making excuses. When I wanted to start my businesses, I had a million reasons to not do it. I didn't have the money. I didn't have the education. I didn't have the right connections. My mind, again, as a defense mechanism, was telling me, well, listen, you can't do this because of this, and this. But when I realized it was more about not my skill level or who I knew or having the money, but when I realized that it was more about my personal self-image, how I saw myself, that's why I kept delaying it. Because, see, we don't like, naturally so, we don't like rejection. We don't want to be rejected. We don't want to fail. But see, when you start turning it around, and like I said, I love using Thomas Edison's quote, not that I failed when he was trying to create the light bulb, not that he failed 10,000 times. He just found 10,000 ways not to do a thing. When I adopted that kind of mindset and principle, then things start turning around. When you start changing your mindset, when you start thinking, because you got to force yourself to think positive. It's so easy to be negative. That's why 95% of the world is unsuccessful, because they think negative about themselves. They think negative about what they do. They talk about someday. They put it off for another time. When you stop making excuses, really, just be honest with yourself and stop making excuses. Then you can progress. Then you can move forward. Then you'll start feeling lighter. Then you'll start shedding that 800-pound monkey off your back. There'll always be something. There'll always be a challenge. But here's the thing. Here's the one thing I want to give you guys today. The challenge didn't come to stop you. It came to stretch you. It came to grow you. It came to push you. It came to be your stepping stone to the next level. So there's no such thing as someday. Today is the day. If you've been putting off things, another thing, I want to interject this real quick. The word procrastination. There's no such thing as procrastination either. Procrastination is a cute way of saying that I'm failing. Catch that. Procrastination is the cute way of saying I'm failing. Procrastination is the cute way of saying someday. There's no such thing as someday. The reality of it is that if you quote unquote call yourself a procrastinator, the truth of the matter is it's just not that important to you. Think about everything in your life. If whatever was important to you, you did it. You did it. So to me, you got to learn to burn certain words out of your vocabulary. And we're going to do that. We'll probably, if I make a note here, we'll probably talk about that on Friday. So, like I said, there's no such thing as someday. Stop putting things off. It's better to face the monster than to allow the monster to get bigger. Tomorrow never comes if you keep pushing it off. Live in the moment. Live in the moment. Live in the right now. Stop making excuses, because there's always going to be something that we're going to have to face. So listen, I hope that you got some real value today. It's the middle of the week. I hope that you had a fantastic week. I hope that you're striving in whatever it is that you're pursuing. I hope that you're feeling well, feeling great, just enjoying life to the fullest, because that's what you were created for. So, like I said, I hope that you got some value. Go over to my YouTube channel. If you like this video and you want more content, go over to my YouTube channel, Reggie B. Pegues on YouTube, and like this video today. Like whatever video that you watch on my channel. Leave a comment, please, so I know that you're getting some value. Also, if you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button, so as I upload new content, you are the first to know. Hit the notification button here, particularly if you want to continue to follow me here on Facebook every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Like and share this video, because somebody that's in your circle needs this word today. Okay? So guys, I'm getting ready to work out. It's Wednesday. I'm dragging a little bit today, but I'm getting ready to work out. Hope that you're about to do something that you want to do today. Create some time, spend some time with your family. Pick up the phone. Call somebody that you haven't spoken to in a while. But live your life to the fullest. Stop pushing things and putting things off, because there's no such thing as someday. On that note, guys, I look forward to talking to you Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll see you then.